establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yamal in acres of space. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Zabani. Caicedo. He's found a way through, and this is Kane. That has been cut short. Now it's Bale. That has been slung wide. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga, and it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, easy pickings there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And here's Kane. Now it's Bale. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And Hullet! That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries one from range! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
No, he's just misjudged that one. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga, rapid and full of intent. And Dijk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he get it through? Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good strength. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rafinha. Pinches it off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Caicedo running with the ball. That is good alertness. Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? Rafinha picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi. Pull it. And he welcomes it in. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Takes a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Number 21.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
Bullet. Number 18. Yamal. Number 5.
He's having a shot! Off the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Number 11. Ibrahimovic. Number 13. Hazard. Number 22. Ronaldinho.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Number 2.
He's picked his way through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Caicedo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's quick to return it. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just eases him off the ball. And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The end of the game. Reflections.
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you... Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call. But
tries one from range. Oh, crossbar! No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko! And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's come loose. There's the delivery. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of a charge, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Otto getting this one clear. And it's Caicedo. He's found a way past. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Now it's Kane. Messi. Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's intervened well there. And he's ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. That looks a good ball through. And that was very necessary. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Trossard. He's in a good... And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that was asking for too much. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played. Now it's Shevchenko. Time and again they are repelled. Camavinga. Caicedo. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the box. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi. Oh, chance for a shot! And again! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Yamal tries to play it through. Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. It's a really well-measured ball. Well played right into his path. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better.
And the keeper's kick. Gerrard! And no mistake. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
2 added minutes
Oh, a
has been
horrible
indicated.
error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's the end of the first 45. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
So that was the first
Either
half.
side holding back
We
here,
believe
it
the
has
boys
been
can turn
quite a
around.
half this.
Well,
Of
it's a
course
lead
they will.
that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway.
Substitution
We'll be
for
back
Arsenal.
with the second half
Number
very soon.
17, Roberto
So off we go
Carlos.
again.
Number 18,
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Min. Number 10, Messi.
Ping towards the front line. Spread out to the left. Threads one in. DiMarco picks it up out wide. Beckham clears without hesitation. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Gerrard in acres of space out wide. He's through here, and this is Kane. Knocks it into space. Zabani promptly onto that, and that is that. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Son Heung goes for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped. That's Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham to take it as usual. And it's been taken short. Foot in. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Messi. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. That's destined for the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Shevchenko.
And that's definitely
Coming on
not
the
his best.
field is number 20, Pele.
Beckenbauer has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Kane. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Forced to go back. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Caicedo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Now it's Trossard. In with the challenge. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Clipped into space. Well, played right into his path. Goes down, but nothing given. Alexander-Arnold. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is what... Kane! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 44.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Sonju is having a shot! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every...
It's Pele! He's got a goal! Arsenal are level.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Goes for a shot! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
5 minutes added time.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Fernandez. That is good strength. Nice looking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's the chance to counter. And he's worked it through. He's up. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Pele picking up the man of the match award. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Genuinely a heavyweight contest. North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal. Just about within shooting range. And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And he's let fly. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham goes short. He's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him.
He's having a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's the throw. Beckham promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries from a long way out. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, well,
Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And again! And one more try! Zabani is there to clear.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Camavinga. And he's got the beating of it. Oh, he's been caught now. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. And he's being shifted off it. Goes for the shot! No, not quite.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Caicedo. Pressing high and with purpose.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for options for movement. And Shevchenko! Deftly away. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something that...
Rafinha! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Look at the space here. Kane. Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, good take in a good area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the shots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Judge, surely! Camavinga. Messi. Threads one in. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in plenty of space here. He's in a good position here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pull it. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Camavinga.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's been cut out, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. And the through ball.
There will be 3 minutes.
Right, Shevchenko. Camavinga. Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count. And that is the end of the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
So that was the first half. We believe the boys can turn it around. Of course they will. Substitution for Arsenal, number 27, Silvestre.
We get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Tries to pass it and Hullet! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art! A finish right from the top draw! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Arsenal now just needing one.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And here's Rafinha. He's got away. Now can he find... Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Long ball upfield. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a lovely, neat pass. Messi.
Arsenal have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Trossard proves just a little bit too strong. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just...
He's had a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Arsenal are level. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, off the bar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running. And it's been played through. Bale! Glittering Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it?
Chance! And again! And he's stuck it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And there's the shot! And that is high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get onto this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. And Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that pass just didn't quite work. Beckham, distributed tidily. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Nicely aimed pass. DiMarco cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. That's going wide left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi. The final 5 minutes. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for the run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Trossard. Now it's Kane. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Alexander-Arnold receives him in a wide position.
3 minutes added time.
There will be a throw-in. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And this is Kane, and he's running through. Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Messi. Spread to the right. Can he get it through? Messi. Van Dijk deals with that comfort. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Scores are level.
Well, no
We will
winner
go
after
into
90
extra
minutes.
time.
Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 44, Oddo. Number 6,
Into extra time we go.
coming on the field. Number 2,
And that was asking for too much.
Number 24, Toure.
Trossard. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not the most convincing of passes. Camavinga. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Di Marco. Camavinga. Shapes to shoot! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
That's really well cleared. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Bale. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. He's had a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good climb! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Rafinha.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's the keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold, who has set up 2 goals. Messi. Now Trossard. And they can counter here. Caicedo does really well there, he is strong. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. Looking to play him in. That's where it came from. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Donnarumma claims comfortably. Rafinha.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aims beyond the defence. It's Bale! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Arsenal with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Yaya Toure has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that has not gone well. And this is Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spread neatly. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Caicedo. Quality ball. Messi powering forward here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now that's well seen too.
There will be one
Messi.
added time.
Trossard. Not the most accurate pass. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bale, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too.
He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That is good progress on the left. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Zabani gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Rafinha. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history should... And Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga. Oh, they could break here. He's looking wide. Aims beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Sancho, good chance here! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Arsenal take the lead! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's picked... Here's a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. Messi. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And this is Kane. Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. Foot in. And it's Messi. Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo cuts it out. That has not gone well. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Camavinga. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi! Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Good effort from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Beckham with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Looking to play him in. Messi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Kane. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He shifted it to the flank, and that was asking for too much. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Can he get it through? Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Very nicely done. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Son Heung-min! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's going to go a long way. Now there's a fine ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Odo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Arsenal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Probing pass, and he's picked out the run. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Takes the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Garcia claims comfortably. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Great Trossard! But he's left disappointed.
Trossard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
DiMarco kept his eye on it, and he's there. Caicedo. Played back into the centre. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through shapes to shoot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, what has happened? In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's gone for goal. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Kane. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Rafinha. And he welcomes it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 27.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
Coming
time.
on the field.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to see
He's having a shot! Doué is the guilty party there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Delivers the ball. Trossard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Caicedo. Not the most accurate pass. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. He's found the... and he's decided to go for it. Camavinga. That's going wide left. It's a pretty loose pass. And the pass is intercepted. That's destined for the flank. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's a sharp finish. With so little time left, grandstand finish. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Time added on, 4 minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here! And that could well leave a mark. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Messi shoulders the responsibility.
Coming on the field is number 15, Frank Lampard.
Off the post! It's not an especially good pass, that. The referee's awarded a free kick. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. All hands on deck for this one. Van Dijk gets it away. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is just what we like to see.
Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me.
Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly, it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something...
Trossard! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special. Just the keeper in his way, and Messi! Loose ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Brilliant from Rafinha! A finish of true class! Manchester United take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely...
Ibrahimovic! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious... And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Trossard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Pelé. Shot a goal!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Trossard, and he is deftly... And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Van Dijk with the clearance. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a really well-measured ball. That's been slipped through. Kane, brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's picked it up. He's had a shot! Dinks one through. And now the breakaway. That has ended up in no man's land. Over to the right flank. Back towards the middle. Played out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that was vital. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. the next goal is going to be so significant.
Rafinha. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Hazard.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
It's Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just eases him off the ball. And he plays one through. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's come loose. This might chance, surely! And he couldn't finish.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Always played it. Bullets! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance for a shot! Nicely aimed pass. It's a promising position. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. That could spell Hazard! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, this is what we've been... Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. And the whistle goes for half-time. Arsenal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. Manchester United kick off the second half. Lampard aims beyond the defence. That's an errant pass. Zabani can clear it away. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Trossard. Pass somewhat off target. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Stood up well to him there. Spread to the right. He's picked his way through. Rafinha. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And it's Camavinga. Trossard is onto this.
Trossard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Trossard gets into a good position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now he's running. It's Pele! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Arsenal leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's worked it through, and it's Hazard. Shoots! Oh, it's come loose. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, it's a thumping hit. Tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal. Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Little pass back, tries one from range. He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Looking for options for movement. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Nice control. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hazard. And that could set him on his way. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He won't be happy with that one. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Trossard. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he'll try from distance! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. Doué getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's made its way to him. Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
It's bounced back off the post. Messi. Lampard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh no! Can he finish? It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Looking for the run. Great, decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
There will now be 30 minutes.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 3, Brand Beckenbauer.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 24.
Arsenal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious?
Number 6.
And he's managed to get free.
Number 19.
We expected better, and so did he.
Number 5.
Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot!
Shevchenko.
Another one of football's and how moments.
Trossard has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And a header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Trossard really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Zabani kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Trossard gets flagged offside. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception. Forward it goes. This looks promising. He's having a hit! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's in a great position here. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. This time, surely! They want to be quick. Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! And that is an energetic end to the first period of extra time.
Please grab the tickets you were given when
So
you were
those
walking through
15
the gate.
minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Camavinga. He's got away. Great vision. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Arsenal drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Impressive jump! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that is the last of the action. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Let's hope for better luck next time.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
And this is Hazard. He might be Hazard! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Son Heung-min, and this is Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Hazard! And that's a sharp finish. 2, and we've barely begun here.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No, it's come to nothing. Arsenal have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Marcelo. For Valverde. And it's Marcelo. Schneider. Now it's Valverde. Ball swung in. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Stood up well to him there. Valverde. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's played into the middle. Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. And he's got away from it. He's found some... He's having a shot! And that's in! Right back in the game! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal, after 20 minutes, is number 10.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Haaland, and it's Valverde. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A chance! And it's in! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Tries to play it through. Messi, nicely spread. Approaching the half-hour mark. Schneider, spread out to the left. Well, he's seen that early. Used the big chance! And here's Azar. Oh, shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Timber has it in a wide position. And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now this could be a chance. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Right, Shevchenko. Rice. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's worked it through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. De Gea sends that a long way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Rice. Look at the... Haaland! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Haaland really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hullet. And a chance! Marvellous goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
He is through here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so...
And that is indeed the final act. Arsenal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Pirlo. And it's Azar. Now this could be a chance. Always goals. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Son Heung-min. And here's Schneider. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckenbauer, Silvestre, Gerrard. That pass isn't the best. Pirlo, Rice, and now the breakaway. That has been slung wide. Showing good feet. Shot could be on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pass somewhat off target. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Marcelo. Schneider. Marcelo. Here's one whose deliveries we all know about. Now here's the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18, Jamal. Coming on the field is number 21, Bale.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Haaland. Spread to the right. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Shevchenko. Nice looking ball. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Bale. Bale running with the ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's hit it long. Gabriel. Great vision. Odo goes direct.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Real chance! That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's burst through! Hazard. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
Arsenal
Shevchenko.
can make their change now
Number
with
10,
a break in play.
Messi, number 5, Son Heung-min. Coming on
Oh, it's
the
a nice
field,
idea, but the
number
execution
11,
was lacking.
Ibrahimovic, number 13, Hazard, number
That pass
17,
is somewhat less than
Roberto
ideal.
Carlos.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete!
The goal scorer for
A
Arsenal.
horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 2,
Arsenal
Zanetti.
leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to...
Great chance! And here's Haaland. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off. And the number on the board is 3. That has been cut short. And that's it. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
On public transportation today, please.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.